There are a number of tools that can be used to ensure effective communication. One example is communication models. Understanding how people share information and how communications pass between stakeholders can help you communicate more effectively. All models consist of at least two parties, the sender and receiver. Let's examine the other 5 elements of a basic communication model. Encoding involves the sender of the message transferring thoughts or ideas into language. You need to be careful to encode the message so it clearly communicates what you actually mean to say. Once encoded, the message is transmitted or sent using communication technology. Upon successful transmission of a message, the receiver of the message needs to decode it. Decoding a message means the receiver translates the information or message back into meaningful thoughts or ideas. In a basic communication model, the receiver of a message may acknowledge receipt of the message. This acknowledgement doesn't necessarily mean the receiver agrees with or understands it. Receivers may choose to provide feedback or send a response to the original message. The receiver now becomes the sender and encodes a message and then transmits it, after reducing noise to the original sender. In human communications, there's often noise that distorts the message. It can cause misunderstandings. Factors such as language, distance, unfamiliar technology, culture differences, and lack of background information are considered noise. You should identify and reduce noise to ensure that information is sent, received, and understood as intended. To maximize good communication during meetings, steps should be taken to prepare for a meeting. It helps to set some guidelines on how the meeting will be conducted. Materials that will support the focus of the session should be distributed prior to the meeting to allow time for the participants to review and prepare if necessary. Additional thoughts should be given to the focus or purpose of the individual meeting. For example, the objective may include learning or recommendations for project improvement. The facilitator should enable effective communication. This includes the use of positive language, active listening, and utilizing I statements, so participants can express their feedback without placing blame on others. Another goal is ensuring that the meeting objectives are met. Focusing the discussion helps ensure that everyone contributes without being interrupted and no one speaks more than others. The facilitator must prevent disagreements about the issues from escalating into conflicts of a more personal nature. There should be at least one idea in a discussion upon which everyone agrees. Stakeholder engagement can waver during a project for various reasons. The stakeholder may not see the importance of their participation. They may not agree with the direction of the project, or they may be dealing with distractions from non-project related matters. There are techniques that can re-establish engagement and get a group thinking creatively. When using brainstorming, a problem is identified and a question asked such as, how could I solve the problem of cost overruns? Solutions are provided by many of the participants without any evaluation or discussion until all responses have been captured. By using a reverse brainstorming technique, the question asked is, how could I cause cost overruns to happen? These responses are then used to generate ideas to solve the original question. What-if scenarios are a key part of critical thinking and often used to identify potential problems before they occur. They can also be used to review corrective actions that were taken and discuss whether other actions could have been employed. Mind mapping is a visual way to help organize information captured and show the relationships between various ideas through the connection to the main topic in the center of the map. Systems thinking involves approaching problems within a larger context rather than just individual events. Utilizing this approach, a problem or issue is related to other events rather than treated as a discrete event. The next consideration is communication technology. Your choice of technology will depend on stakeholder communications requirements. There are other factors as well. Urgency of the need for the information. When messages are urgent, it's best to use the telephone, text messaging, or a face-to-face meeting if the person is close by. Availability of technology. Ensure the technology required to facilitate communication is compatible, available, and accessible for all stakeholders throughout the project lifecycle. Ease of use. Ease of use of the technology is an important consideration. Make sure the communication technologies are available for participants and that proper training is provided where necessary. Project environment. Ask questions to explore the communication needs presented by the project environment, like where will the team operate? Are team members located in different time zones? Will team members be outside cell phone range at times? Sensitivity and confidentiality of the information. If you determine that the information is sensitive or confidential, you will need to take additional security measures and place tighter restrictions on who can receive the information. In summary, choosing appropriate methods of communication and communication technologies is part of effective communication management planning.